Stop scrolling. We're going to talk about Proverbs 3:21 today. So, as it reads, trouble pursues the sinner, but the righteous are rewarded with good things. When I read this, guys, everything just seemed to make sense. And I was thinking about how I used to live before God when I was reading this, how it wasn't a complete miserable life, but it cannot compare to the life that I have now with God. Nothing can compare to the life I have with God. And reading this, it just proves trouble pursues the sinner. We're not living for God. We're living for the sin. We're living for our world. So what are we doing here? But the righteous are rewarded with good things. Life is not full of rewards all the time. But when you give your life to God, you may not see everything happening all right front screen, but things are happening behind the scenes that we don't know about, because there's been a lot of things over maybe the past 2 years in my life that I've never imagined. I never imagined with my old life that this would happen. And in my new life, things are better. Things are good, and life is brighter. Life makes more sense. Everything makes more sense when you're living with God. You're worshiping God. Everything. And I can't say this enough. Everything just makes sense. Everything feels complete. It feels whole. And something I never ever would want to go back to is living a life of sin compared to a life with God, which is so much more greater.